Hey guys, Jason here, another episode of MV Corner, and today I'll be reviewing Rumours by British and American pop rock group Fleetwood Mac. Alright, so this album was released on February 4th of 1977. This is their 11th studio album. Alright, some background information on this album. It is considered to be Fleetwood Mac their best album, and 4 of the 11 songs actually peaked number 1 on the US and UK Billboard charts. Honestly, that's truly amazing if you think of the music we have today and how far we've come away from this stuff. Unfortunately, a lot of artists don't make this classic stuff anymore. Those singles included though, "Go Your Own Way," "Don't Stop," "Dreams," and "You Make Loving Fun." All right, this album is also considered to be one of the best selling albums of all time. It won the 1978 Grammy Award for Album of the Year and has gone on to sell more than 40 million copies, 19 million alone in the U.S., which is truly amazing. It has received diamond certification in several countries, including the U.S., U.K., and Australia. Alright, so there's a lot of relationship problems during the recording and writing of this record. Basically, after the 1975 release of their self-titled album, Fleetwood Mac, they basically Fleetwood Mac wanted to become a little more commercial, but they couldn't because of the relationship breakups and just the anger that they kind of had towards everything. The band wanted it can be heard through their pop and blues rock sound and just their influence of electronic and acoustic guitars for sure, which I think is really cool. Mick Fleetwood actually called this album. He said Rumours was the album in which we all got divorced. Stevie Nicks and Lindsey Buckingham, of course, the 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 first people to come to mind when you think of that. They broke up because of jealousy, and that was basically destroying their creativity a lot. And yeah, I don't blame them for that, and I think it's a good thing. And ultimately, it makes the album a lot better. And of course, the McVies. As soon as if I said that wrong, John and Christine, they broke up after some alcohol and some drug problems. Okay, all right. Basically, the quote from Stevie Nicks here said, "The band creates the best music in the worst shape," and I honestly think that's true. This album, I don't even know how they came out the other way, and this album is one of the greats of all time because of that struggle, they had with their relationships. I think if they didn't have that, it wouldn't be as good. But who knows? All right, my track review. There's 11 tracks here. First track is Secondhand News. This song features this in a catchy acoustic guitar sound, some nice rhythms that are really joyful, and they lift that song. Some nice hand claps. It's got a little bit of a corny chorus with the bow wow wow sung by Lindsey Buckingham. The meaning of the song really could be about Lindsey's just his anger a little bit towards his lover that left him. Basically, it applies to him hearing the news about all the relationships that his ex has had through a friend or something, and he really doesn't want to hear that. It doesn't want to know anything about this stuff. The second song here is Dreams. It's a slower tempo song. It's a solid song though. It's considered one of Stevie Nicks' best songs, but I would consider it honestly a weak song. Just the vocals are very nasally, and there's really nothing that draws you in. It's just kind of a lulling kind of a song. The meaning can be universal though. It's about a fantasy story how Stevie Nicks wants her relationships to be, wants to grow with the person, be part of the person's lives, and be there forever. And it's true, and I think it could be about Lindsey Buckingham during that time period. They were having struggles, obviously. I don't know, but it's an interesting song when the meaning comes to it. But musically, it's just kind of a lull. Third song is one of my favorites. Is Never Going Back Again. This song is my second favorite here that I have. It features just a simple acoustic guitar picking with some really delightful, cheerful vocals that overshadow and really do a nice job of kind of just lulling the depressing vocals that Lindsey is singing. He's singing about relationship issues and how he can't seem to get anything right and just his issues that he's having. It's a good song. I really like it. It's very unique. I actually saw online somebody is going to play this song when they retire. I'm not going back to this and whatnot. You can also use that as a meaning as well. It's a good universal meaning for life. Alright, the fourth song here is Don't Stop. This song drips positivity again. It's a piano and drum led track. It's written by Christine McVie to reflect her feelings about her separation with her husband and bandmate John McVie. It's really, really interesting. I like it a lot, and I would definitely recommend this song. Alright, the fifth song here is the iconic Go Your Own Way. This is the first Fleetwood Mac song I ever heard. It's considered to be one of their best songs ever. I definitely think that. It's very simple when you get down to it, very straightforward. Musically, it has a nice flow. It uses the band, uses the instruments to their maximum potential, I would say. By this, basically, I mean that Mick Fleetwood drum it's a new dimension, something we never really heard. Um, you know, the 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 vocals and the bass and whatnot are the guitar work especially do a nice job of using Lindsay's um, vocals and just punctuating that and just playing against the grain, just very different sounding is what I'm trying to say. To me, this song just screams revenge, screams breakup, sex, makeup, sex, whatever you want to say. It's about Buckingham's failed marriage with bandmate Stevie Nicks. Very interesting song, one of the best songs, catchy. Just anything you want to say about the song is there. It's a perfect song. Alright, the sixth song here is Songbird. It's a simple, beautiful love ballad. It features Christine McVie on keyboards in a solo role this time. And she uses her bandmates and basically to tell them she loves them. It could be about her love and want for, a relationship again, maybe with John McVie and her ex-husband at this time now. But I think it could, it's basically just in general. They didn't know what they were going to do. If they're going to stay together. This kind of captures that in a short time period. Alright, the seventh song here is The Chain. It's an iconic song. The line basically in the song that captures the sum of the song to me is, I can still hear you say you would never break the chain. And it's honestly true. It basically says, I never thought you would cheat on me and do all this and all this. And it's definitely true with this song. It really captures how the band, how did they think they were going to get through the verge of collapse, if you will. It has a nice acoustic guitar feel to it, kind of a bluesy country feel, and I really like that. I like the country music as well. I've seen a lot of my reviews, and I like the blues. I like the blues rock, and that really captures that very nicely. And the eighth song here is "You Make Loving Fun." Another one of my favorites is a Christine McVie song. It's a 1970s disco beat for sure. I hear I don't know, a little bit of Kiss, a little bit of maybe some Michael Jackson, some early stuff. Really good song. It could be about, it really does showcase is what I meant to say. It showcases the awesome guitar work as far as the vocal as well. The meaning of the song could be about a particular love affair, maybe with Christine and her lighting director that I've heard online. That was a possibility. It could be about a love affair in general. It could be about being passionate with your lover and, all this stuff. It's very interesting. And the ninth song here is I Don't Want to Know. It's an obvious kind of a country song to me. It's got a country influence, rock influence, very Buffalo Springfield-esque. It features an upbeat guitar works, an awesome guitar solo. It's really a duet between Nicks and Buckingham. The song could be about the confusion of a relationship just after a relationship, and not wanting to hear what the other person is going through, and just feeling depressed and feeling down. And I think it captures the lust and just the hurt that the band was going through during the time period of this album making. 10th song here is "Oh Daddy." Okay, let me just throw this out there. This song to me, when I first heard it, I was like, oh, it's kind of a sexually, laced song, but no, it's not. It's got a darker tempo to it, sung by Christine McVie. The meaning of the song could be pretty confusing, as I just said. I believe it's just about the dedication that Mick Fleetwood had, because he was the mentor, the father of the band, and he was obviously the founder, or one of the founders, and there was a lot of turmoil going on, and he had his relationship issues for sure, but he was there to just get everyone through it, and he's the real soul of the band, and I think that definitely can be captured in this song. Is definitely a very good song. Alright, now finally the 11th song here is Gold Dust Woman. The song is very monotone, especially just vocally, just nothing really flashy. It's considered one of Stevie Nicks' best songs. It's got just a cowboy country sounding, acoustic sounding guitar with some groovy tones to it. I like the jamming feel towards the end of the track for sure. It's just something you would hear nowadays. You don't really hear that. It's it's kind of a 60s rock feel to it, some Led Zeppelin jamming out. The meaning of the song can be, again, very difficult. In a classic album's VH1 special of Rumours, basically Stevie Nicks says, the meaning of the song is my kind of symbolic look at everybody going through bad relationships, doing a lot of drugs, and making it through it, trying to live, trying to get through it. And that's for sure when I feel from this album, and through this song especially. She's just sitting back there and observing at this point in time. And, and the turmoil that everyone has gone through. And to me, it's amazing that this band has done this, you know, through the turmoil and everything they've been through. Has such an iconic record. That anger of the relationship breakups really comes through, and that's what really triggers me this album to be one of the best of all time that I've reviewed, and the best of all time, really, for me. And I think it's one of the songs that belongs on an iPod, belongs in a CD collection. Just you should own it, and it's a timeless classic. There's a bunch of great songs on here. If you're a classic rock fan for sure nowadays, if you're just a rock fan in general, you like the pop music, you like the early music, this is what you will and retro, if you will. This is for sure for you. All right, my favorite songs off this album are "Go Your Own Way," Never Going Back Again," "Don't Stop," and "You Make Loving Fun." But really, I could say this whole album really caught my attention. I would definitely be adding this to my collection, and there's really nothing wrong with this album. The positives for me for this album, I like the alternation between the electric and the acoustic guitar. You'll hear that a lot in the album. It gives the album a nice depth, a nice spark, and I really did enjoy that. It's like you never know what you're gonna get. Um, it's really interesting. Again, the fact that the band was able to stay through and create just a classic, timeless album is just amazing. It's just amazing, and they had the drug issues, the relationship issues, and I don't think that another band would be able to do this. I don't think we would see something nowadays, with separate relationships and bandmates breaking up and just having to do this. My rating for this album is a 9 or a 9.5. It's a classic. Like I said, it belongs to everyone's iPod. It's just a musicianship, and just it was very innovative. And Fleetwood Mac is one of the best artists of all time, best bands of all time. And my upcoming reviews here are Black Rebel Motorcycle Club, Buck Cherry, some Leonard Skinner with my friend Lance Moss TV, some Eric Church, some Jukebox the Ghost, and some Aerosmith to round that out. I will get to that review eventually, but kind of putting that off. I've got a whole bunch of review. That actually Leonard Skinner review will be a double album review. We're planning on that. So yeah. Also, I want to announce here that I will be doing a question and answer segment. So if you have any questions, if you're seeing this video, you like my videos, please subscribe. That's first of all. I enjoy putting these videos. I want to know people watch them though. And I really do enjoy doing this, and I want to keep doing this, and I will keep doing this. If you have any viewer requested albums you want me to do, please send these to me as a comment, as a Facebook message, a YouTube message, whatever. I'll get to that. But back to my question and answer. Anything revolving just popular culture, with whether it be TV, whether it be music, whether it be sports, whether it be my career path, my business, my scam, my picks business, and whatnot. What do I like? Just anything, just that you could think of that'd be appropriate. That I would want to answer on. Anything interesting is basically what I'm saying. So if you're interested in that, please let me know. You can email me at, and I'll put my email below. I don't want to necessarily say it here. I'll put it below. You can Facebook me for sure, YouTube me, any of this. Thank you for my friend Bobby Myers, Rkmloveshp. Check out his channel for requesting this album. I really did enjoy it. If you want me to do another review, please let me know. I will do that. I will get to that. But yeah, thank you guys for watching this episode of Album Review Corner. Again, if you like this episode, please subscribe. I enjoy putting out these videos. I will keep doing this. But have a nice day. Bye-bye.